Hey everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School and the Shine from the Inside Oracle, where I empower women to break free of the fear that stops them from shining their authentic light. I'm so excited to join you this week. We've got a new moon in Cancer that is going down. I guess yesterday and today, the energy is still very potent. This is a time of nurturing our inner world, of coaxing our emotions, of allowing the emotions that aren't feeling good to be released, and to make room for the things that we are trying to call into our life that align with where we want to go. So this is all about setting new intentions and getting clear on how we want to feel. Cancer is a water sign, and in the sign of nurturing family, connection, community, and really deep intuitive insight. So this time is a very potent time to look within for your own clarity, for your own answers. And with that being said, I want you to pay attention to the thoughts, the words, the feelings, the nudges, or the visions that you get during today's reading. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards. We have been doing the zodiac reading, which is super fun, but I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna pull 3 cards this week to represent what do we need to know for this new moon in Cancer. Carrie says, hey, Carrie from Singer here. Can't wait for today. Say hello if you are live watching. Let us know in the comments below. Leanne says, woohoo, new moon vibes. Look after yourselves. Exactly. I'm just gonna catch up with everyone's comments to say hello. Lori's here. Monica's here. Vic's here. Oh my gosh, husband and wife duo in the house. What did I just gave you a 3. This is my new sign. Forget the peace sign. We're going with the 3s. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Hi, Melissa's here. So good to see everyone. Yay, I caught the live, yay. All right, so today's message and intention is all about getting clear on how we want to feel and what do we do to nurture our inner world, to nurture our emotional selves, our spiritual selves. Jackie's in the house. Oh my gosh, look at all these amazing goddesses. Gilly's here. Hello, Northern California. Yeah, let us know where are you watching from, and is this your first live? Hello, Desert Belle Salon. So good to see everyone. Oh, hi, husband. You guys are so cute. Okay, so before I dive into the 3-card pull, I just want to say how excited I am to share that it is official that the Goddess Retreat 2023 dates are on the books. I have been holding on to this for a little while, thinking when is the perfect time to launch with giving you guys a long extended payment plan. That was my whole goal. I'm not normally a plan in advance kind of person. I like to be spontaneous and last minute and just feels good and let's go for it. But what I'm learning with these larger investments of time and energy and money is that people with families and jobs and all the things have to reorchestrate their life to prioritize investing in their self-care. So for me, I thought I wanted to get it out into the world a whole year, almost a whole year in advance, so that you guys can have an extended payment plan. The other thing I'm really excited about with this next year's Goddess Gathering retreat, I don't know, I say both interchangeably, but the Goddess Retreat is that we've extended it to 6 full days. So 6 days so that we can integrate a full day of play and fun. What I'm finding is that the connections that we build at these retreats are so powerful. I team everyone up with an accountability partner, and the relationships that were built this year have been so incredibly strong that they all wanted another day to spend more time together, to play, to adventure. Really, we all wanted to just go sledding and spend more time in the hot tub together. So that's ultimately why we added an extra day, so that you can integrate, you can play, and you can rest if you need it before coming back to your normal daily life. So the Goddess Retreat is going down the week of 420. So that's something that I'm really also excited about. We've never actually gotten it on the week of 420, and next year it was available. So we'll be celebrating 420 in style in Colorado at the Goddess Retreat. The Queen Suites are already gone. The King Suites are almost gone. Like, the suites go so fast. So if you're someone who wants a little extra privacy and upgraded luxury, then be sure to apply now, because first come, first serve, and anyone who has attended a past retreat gets first dibs, and they usually pick up the suite rooms really quickly. Watching from Jersey in the UK, and have been watching you since 2016. Lorraine, thank you so much for all your love and support. Getting to interview you for Shine School as an expert truly set the tone for our relationship, and it's been so cool to support your journey and see you grow and evolve, as well as I appreciate your support as well. Samantha says, that's me. I know, Sam, I just got your application today, so I'll be replying back to you very, very soon. Shelby's here. What's up, sis? I'm in the Show Me State in Missouri. Oh yeah, does anyone know what their like state is? Oh yeah, we're the Lone Star State. I'm like, what the hell is Texas? The Lone Star State. What is your state called? I'd love to know. Like, do you even know that? Okay, so that's my exciting announcement. I thought the new moon in Cancer would be the perfect time to announce that the Goddess Retreat for 2023 is officially open and you can dive in and say yes to yourself and find your new sisterhood. You know what's really cool about this last retreat is we had, oh gosh, like 18 girls or something like that. And all the accountability partners have all already started to hang out in person. They've traveled to see each other. Multiple people have traveled to see each other. One of the girls traveled here for the Goddess Gathering. It's just incredible to see that genuine, real friendships are unfolding. One of the girls from my town actually flew up to Chicago to spend time with her accountability partner. One of the accountability partners came in and got her hair done by the other one in Colorado Springs. It's just really cool to see the true, genuine friendships and connections that has been built in this environment and experience. So this is why I'm so committed to hosting these retreats and continuing that magic. So if you've been feeling like this is something you've been looking for, highly, highly recommend you apply now so you don't miss your opportunity to join us next year. Gilly says Sunshine State in Cali. I love it. I love it. Home of the Blue Crab in Maryland. I love it. Watching from Arizona, and I have no idea what we're called. I wonder if it's something to do with like the desert, because it's Arizona. The connection shines through in the videos. Okay, so that is something I also am really pumped. One thing that I feel like was lacking from the Goddess Retreat is an actual video and footage, besides little stories and clips that really showcased what goes down, the healing, the transformation, the connection, the laughter, the magic, the good food, all the fun. So if you haven't seen it, I have included an entire promo reel on the website for the retreat. So if you want to see what kind of magic actually goes down at the retreat, then be sure to go check out that video. It is so much fun. I literally cry every time I watch it, so make sure you grab your tissues as well. I'm curious when the couples retreat will be. I have decided between those two. So oh my God, there's a pink car. You guys know that's my spirit sign. So that is clearly my sign and confirmation. Chris and I on our walk this morning, we're talking about the projected dates for all the retreats next year. And this is what we've got. So pay attention. We're planning for February 2023 couples retreat. It may get pushed back to September. We're not 100% sure. Then we've got Goddess Retreat in April. Then in the summer, Chris and I are gonna do our very first weekend workshop for the Elevated Life. So this will be open to all people, single, couple, male, female, it doesn't matter. We're gonna invite everyone into, well, I don't even know that we'll be living in Dallas anymore. So we're gonna say Dallas now, but I don't know that we'll be here next year. So we're gonna invite everyone to wherever we live for a 2-day workshop. So that'll be a much more affordable experience where you can go through all the different tools and modalities that we teach in the Elevated Life Club. So this will be an in-person, like spiritual mindset upgrade community. I don't know, I keep thinking of it as a festival. So that'll happen in the summer. And then we're thinking, so if the couples retreat doesn't get pushed back later in the year, we're gonna do another Goddess Retreat in the fall in September at the beach, because I know a lot of people have been asking for a beach goddess gathering or goddess retreat. Oh, I keep calling it that. So beach, mountains, couples, and Elevated Life. We've got a big event schedule planned for 2023. 100% the video is very helpful. Oh, Jackie, I'm so glad. I know that it was so fun having you there, and I'm glad that you feel like watching it back, like, just kind of showcases people that you don't have to do this alone, and although you're gonna cry, we're also gonna laugh, and it doesn't have to be scary. Jackie says the 2-day workshop sounds amazing. Yes, this is something that Chris and I have been wanting to do for a while, but again, just making the time and making the plan. These things aren't just like, oh, this sounds fun, let's do it tomorrow. Like, they require a lot of work and collaboration and all the things. So now I think we are ready to like fully launch all the retreats, all the workshops next year, and we're really excited about that. So thank you for asking. Watching from, okay, Arizona, just catching up. It's because you gather so many wonderful souls together. Yeah, so I started the Goddess Gatherings in 2018. Every single month, and honestly 2 times a month, I was doing full moon and new moon. I would bring women together for my Goddess Gathering circles. And that turned into the Goddess Retreat. And I wanted to be able to take the magic that we were doing in 3 hours and extend it over a long period of time in a beautiful destination. So I call them Goddess Gatherings because I'm so used to hosting those gatherings that has now evolved into the retreat. So And speaking of the gatherings, I am gonna do a virtual full moon goddess gathering in 2 weeks. So July 13th, mark your calendar, 7 p.m. Central. We're gonna do a virtual gathering so that everyone all across the globe can join us and do our release ritual and meditation. It would be so amazing to have you do a retreat event in Europe, Iceland, with all the beautiful hot pools. Lorraine, you are on it, sis. Hosting a retreat in Iceland is something I said the last time we were there. We were traveling through the countryside and I looked at Chris and I said, we should host a yoga retreat here. So thank you for that confirmation. I do believe that international will be happening for us very soon. So we're so pumped. Where are you looking to move? You know, this is a weird one, but I'm actually looking at northern Georgia and like Tennessee, North Carolina area. So yeah. That if you know of a beautiful place I can put my nature hippie commune, let me know. Okay, let's dive in. Any questions about the goddess retreat, let me know in the comments, shoot me a DM or go to brittneycarmichael.com/retreat and you can find out all the details, plus watch that powerful tearjerker video. I also made some updates to it, and so I made sure to include all the little aspects that I felt like really showcase the magic that goes down. So be sure to watch that video, let me know what you think. All right, I'm gonna set the intention for this new moon in Cancer reading to see what do we need to know to focus on to heal our inner landscape, to nurture ourselves, and to deal with our emotions that are coming up during this time. Okay, 2 cards just popped up. I don't wanna look at them, so I'm gonna set those 2 cards here. Love that, Britt. Aw, so exciting. Hello, Stacy. So good to see you guys. Savannah, I've heard was nice, good vibes. I think Savannah is a little too far south and hot. I don't wanna live anywhere that's hot. I'm trying to go to the mountains, but not like freezing cold Colorado mountains. Oh, okay. Whew, these are just flying out today. So yeah, Colorado was at the top of the list, and we've gone for the last few years about 3 or 4 times a year, just checking out all the different seasons. And let me tell you, winter is cold in Colorado. I'm not used to that being from Texas. So come to the Highlands of Scotland. Natalie, yes, all day long, please. Like, I keep telling Chris, like, I know we're looking for land in America, but I just don't feel like this is it. So I don't know where we'll go, but I'm up for the adventure, so I'm excited to see what happens. All right, let's dive in. Just clear my energy. First card for the week is today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. So this is all about perspective shift. Maybe you've been focusing on the things that are going wrong or the challenges that are arising, but this is saying that everything is shaped by the lens that you look through. So if you have been a worrier your whole life, or if you are feeling anxious most of the time, typically the way that you view the world is through that lens. So it seems like everything is overwhelming, or everything is fearful, or everything causes anxiety. This is saying that you have the ability to shift the way that you perceive things. And here's what's interesting. They say a miracle is a shift in perception, right? It's not like walking on water, like some crazy act that like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? But the real miracle is when you change your mind. So when you change your mind from a rigid and stuck perspective, it can only be this one way, it gives you space to explore the magic of possibility. When we think from one limited mindset, we kind of pigeonhole ourselves into only the opportunities that we feel are available based on our worth or lack of self-worth. It reflects like our upbringing and how we value things. And when we can take a step back from the way that we were brought up, the story that we were born to, we can start to look at life from a more broadened perspective that leaves room for interpretation, not painted by the stories that you label it, if that makes sense. So this is saying today it's important for you to shift your mindset to find and focus on the good. Even if things are challenging right now, you will get through this, but it'll just make it a lot easier if you cultivate that feeling of peacefulness through the hard process. So anyone going through a time right now where they've been maybe focusing their story around the things that they're telling themselves, or their mindset, or what they keep speaking is not really feeling good, this is basically a call to clean up your thoughts and to clean up the story that you're speaking to yourself and to others. Okay, North Carolina is my favorite state. I'd move there in a heartbeat if I wasn't afraid of hurricanes. Interesting, we're looking at like Asheville, North Carolina, and I don't know I've never heard of hurricanes in the mountains, so I'd be curious, like, do you just mean that like on the coast side, or can they travel all the way through into the mountains? Like, tell me more. If you moved to North Carolina, we are moving out of Virginia. Virginia is really pretty, but I'm thinking it might be a little cold up there. I'm not sure. We're trying to find that sweet spot of like 75 is the high and like the lows are maybe in the 40s. So we'll find it. We'll find it. Focus on the good and focus on you. You got it, Leanne. Okay, let's move on to the next card. These cards are so jumpy today. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Well, if this isn't tied together of what you focus on, you know, you can either see it through the glass half full or half empty, and what you're focusing on tends to be reality. So this is saying what you experience in your external world is a direct reflection of how you're thinking and feeling. So the stories that you tell yourself on the inside, I'm not good enough, or I'm gonna fail at this, or I'm not gonna get that job, those stories tend to be reflected on the outside. Now, the reverse is true. If the story on the inside is, like Chris's story, this is so, I love this one. Chris's story is everybody loves me and they want to give me their money. So that is his confidence statement. So if your reality on the inside is everybody loves me and they want to give me their money, then that's going to typically reflect the external world, people coming to you and saying, oh, I really love what you have to offer. How can we work together? Whereas someone who has the mindset of like, who's going to even want what I have to offer? Am I even worth anything? Those are going to typically reflect people that bring you challenges and struggles. I know when I first started my hair salon and I had that limited mindset of like, I'm not even gonna, am I gonna be good enough? Are people gonna, are they gonna trust me with their hair? Am I gonna even be able to do this color without frying off their hair? So those fears that I had when I started business were reflected back through the clients that I was attracting into my salon so that I could overcome them. That's the thing about fear and what we focus on. When we focus on the negative, it's not to punish us, it's just to prove that you are in control of how you respond and the actions that you take. And if your response is in an energy that doesn't feel good, then you have the power to change that. So with this comes a message of tuning in to what you're thinking and feeling on the inside. Are you thinking thoughts that align with where you want to go and how you want to feel? Or are you having thoughts of worry or stress or overthinking or overanalyzing something? This is saying you want to get clear in your mind's eye and visualize what it is you do want, and instead of focusing on what you don't. That's called worry, living in the future and planning to fail. No hurricane worry in Asheville, similar territory. Got it, got it. Duck, North Carolina. Tell me more about that. Oh, on the coast side, I haven't visited the mountainside, but definitely need to. Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. So let me ask you this. When you see the card, your reality is a reflection of your inner world. What's going on in your inner world? Let me ask you this. For many of you that have been following for a while, you know our famous 7 or above rule. So when you think about your inner world, the way that you're feeling, you know, so many of us tend to distract and avoid going into our own thoughts. We don't want to be alone or slow down enough to actually feel our feelings. So take a moment, take a breath. Let's breathe in together. Exhale. Now, if it's safe for you, close down your eyes and do a scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and ask yourself, how do I feel right now? What is the inner landscape? On a scale of 1 to 10, what does your inner world feel like? 10, it feels amazing, I feel confident, peaceful, I'm okay with going inward to ask myself for clarity or face my darkness. Or 0, I don't want to look in there, I don't want to feel my feelings, I want to keep shoving them down, I'm not feeling it. So when it comes to your inner world, how are you feeling about it? Do you feel confident and safe and peaceful in there, or do you feel stressed out when you go into your inner thoughts and your inner landscape? Holy freaking shit, LOL connection. I love when you guys have these ahas. Emily says, I'm at a 7. I love 7 or above, that's all we need. And if you are noticing that your inner thoughts are mired in fear or doubt or worry, then you can choose to change that narrative. You can choose to change the thoughts that you focus on. Okay, vibing in the moments. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so taking an inventory of how you feel, this is an important time for you to ask yourself, am I living the life I want to be living? Am I feeling as best as I could be feeling? Am I experiencing my full potential, or am I holding myself back? So your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Clean up your thoughts, clean up the stories you're telling yourself, and clean up the emotions that you're allowing to, what's the right word? Clean up the emotions that you are choosing to linger on. That's the vibe. So if you're lingering on emotions that don't feel good, this is your call to action to change. All right, 7 for sure. I'm at a 5. You know what? It's totally okay. If we're feeling like we're at a 5, that's just awareness for us to make the change. Well, what's one step that you could take to help lighten that load a little bit, or feel more at peace, or release some of the anxiety and stress or overthinking? All right, last card for the week. This is interesting because one of the girls in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood Facebook group posted a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and she said, I bought my own damn flowers. And this card and that message was a direct reflection of the lesson that I teach inside Shine School. When it comes to the self-love module, I share this philosophy that we need to stop waiting for other people to do kind things for ourselves. Like, I wish someone would write me a card, or I wish someone would send me flowers, or I wish, you know, like for me, it was, I wish Chris would buy me flowers. I don't know why he doesn't just buy me flowers. And one day I decided, I just want the damn flowers. I'm gonna buy them for myself. I'm gonna treat myself to something beautiful. I'm not gonna wait to be treated by someone else. I'm gonna be that person that does it for me. So when this card comes up, treat yourself to something beautiful. This is saying, invest in that thing, buy that perfume, get the cute little necklace, like buy the damn flowers. Whatever you've been thinking that you want to invest in that seems frivolous, or seems like, well, this isn't gonna make me any more money, or this doesn't go towards my to my family, or this, you know, if it feels selfish, I think that's the word I'm looking for. If you've been thinking about purchasing something for yourself and you feel selfish about it, this is your permission to treat yourself to that nice thing. You deserve luxury, you deserve abundance, and you deserve to feel good. And most importantly, if you can make yourself feel good instead of being dependent on someone else or some external thing, this is like the ultimate win-win. But it starts with little acts like buying ourselves flowers. I know that Monica has taken this lesson to heart. I've seen some of the beautiful flowers she sent herself. Just bought myself some shoes. What exactly? It's about doing those things that just bring you that inner child pleasure, that make you light up for, like, not no reason, but that make you light up beyond just the normal mundane life, right? So do that thing for yourself. Leanne says, woohoo, I bought more crystals today. Exactly. I bought more watercolors. I just treated myself to 2 beautiful mugs by a local artist. One has my spirit animal on it, a black panther. Ooh, I love that. So you see what I mean? Like mugs, watercolors, crystals, shoes, flowers. Oh gosh, like give me something else. What else are you guys treating yourself to? I remember this lesson really came through. One of my best friends, I was talking to her on the phone, and her mom passed away. And her mom told me that she wanted to buy this perfume, but she felt like she couldn't invest in herself. And so I remember calling her up on the phone, and I'm like, I have a message for you. It's kind of weird, but like, you're supposed to buy that perfume. And she said, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, how do you even know this? And she said, you know what? I just went to Sephora today and I put this perfume on layaway, and I figured I would go back whenever I get paid next, and I was just gonna wait to make a more practical decision. And her mom came through to tell her to go ahead and invest in that perfume. And it's simple, it's not something crazy. Getting a tattoo tomorrow, I love that. But when you do that act of love or service for yourself, you build a level of confidence and connection that wasn't there before. What are you gonna treat yourself to? Sounds like a lot of you are already in that vibe. Leanne says, getting her hair done today, tattoo soon, really spending for myself. Yes, wow, so on point. Just did my nails and my toes, getting my hair done tomorrow. Oh my God, you guys know I love it that you guys are getting your hair done. I've owned a luxury vegan salon for the last 15 years, and what I have found in working with women is that when they treat themselves, when they commit and invest in that experience to feel beautiful on the outside, if you go to the right hairdresser, they'll make you feel beautiful on the inside too. And that is a win-win, and that sets people up for success. I can't tell you how many women have sat in my chair and we've had a simple conversation that has empowered them to leave shitty jobs, to ask for a raise. I just got a text from one of my clients that told me about this incredible new job and raise that she got. I mean, literally 6-figure raise. Incredible things happen when you invest in yourself, and it may seem just like to other people like, well, you just got your hair done, or how much is this gonna cost me? I hear that from husbands about their women getting their hair done in my salon. Well, how much is this gonna cost me? And all the women say it doesn't matter because I feel my fucking best when I walk out that door. So what is that thing that you can do for you? Maybe it's hair, maybe it's nails, maybe it has nothing to do with your external appearance and all the things to do with your art and creative expression. Whatever that is for you, it's so important that you commit to that and give yourself permission to just do it. Hairdressers have changed my life. They are incredibly important. Yes, thank you for sharing that. It is so true. As my friend Elizabeth Faye says, hairdressers change the world, and I'm so proud to be just a hairdresser. Okay, what else, you guys? Yes, I love you said, yes, and I love you said card. I'm totally mailing myself a card. Yes, like mail yourself a card. Like go to Target, go buy yourself the most beautiful, actually, if you really wanna do it, if you really wanna do it, go, and this is not sponsored by this isn't sponsored. My girlfriend sent me this as a gift, or as a, I'm so sorry, this is your, you know, like you've lost your dad on Father's Day, right? So Love Pop, they were on Shark Tank. I don't know if you've ever seen these cards, but they have a unicorn with a rainbow. They have all these different themes. Look at this, look at this. Ah! So Love Pop cards, get on there, mail yourself a Love Pop card. You will feel so good and so loved. It's just, it may seem silly, but damn does it feel good. Who doesn't love getting snail mail? I love surprising my friends with something in the mail. Oh my gosh, Fearon just signed up for the Goddess Retreat. It just came through on my messages. So shout out Sparkle Magic to Goddess Fearon. She came last year and she's coming back. She said, I want the same King Suite. That room was fire. And let me tell you this before we go. Me and my spirit team and the mouse in my pocket. Fearon walked into the Goddess Retreat, and normally I don't walk into people's rooms with them. Chris takes the luggage, I give them a hug, and then like I give them space because I know it's a lot and can be overwhelming. But Fearon's room was right next to the door, so I decided I'd follow her into her room. And I walked in behind her and she dropped her suitcase and she looked around, and the suite is huge. I mean, it's like probably the size of this place right now, honestly. And she looks around and she started to cry and she said, I've never done anything like this for myself. I have never invested in myself like this. And she said, I almost didn't get on the plane. My roommate had to talk me into going to the airport. And I will never forget witnessing someone feel that level of, I deserve this, or I did this. I'll never forget it. It changed my life. So to witness women invest in themselves and then to say, you know what, I'm coming back, that changed my life. Like, it just says so much and it means so much to me. So I cannot wait to see who decides to create this magical experience, because it's not just the curriculum that I provide or the luxury food or the experience with the cool goodie bags and all that. It's really about the different contribution that each one of the souls make that makes this retreat so life-changing and incredible. Lorraine says, that's beautiful. I know, it just like, it made me cry. I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta get out of this room. Like, I'm gonna give you your moment to like soak up in the tub. Got news, plans for writing. So getting new notebooks and pens, etc. Let the creative juices flow. I love that so much. Love Pop, yes, you've got to get yourself a Love Pop card. Jackie says Fearon's room was so epic. It really was. I mean, it ended up being like the party room that we all did milk baths in. I mean, it got wild on the last night. It was fun. That's why we need an extra night. That's what I needed to hear. I want this retreat so bad. I deserve this retreat. Yes, you do. And I will be sending you that link as soon as I get off here. It looks like I'm not editing woo woo. I'm going to be getting back to all of you guys on the retreat. So thank you so much. If you have any questions about it, please shoot me a message. But really the message here is to invest in yourself, to invest in your inner landscape, not just the luxury fancy purses or the cool shoes. Now, Vic, keep getting yourself those cool shoes, but it's not just the external investments that we're talking about. I'm talking about making internal, energetic investments that help you lay down a solid foundation for your self-love and your confidence. Because when you are whole and you feel confident and have the clarity of what your purpose is and why you're here, then I am confident 100% that no matter what life throws at you, you'll have the tools to be able to navigate through those changes with peace and confidence. So that is why I love being able to share all of my insight and wisdom with you, so that I know I've given you the things you need to be able to take that and run and make magic in your own life, where you don't need the dependence of anyone else. Whew. Okay, I feel like that was a pretty solid message. I need to go take a walk before I reply to all these emails and messages. So I'm gonna go take a walk, and then I'll get back to you with all of your questions, and I'll hook you up with all your links to join the retreat. And then, yeah, I'll be uploading this to YouTube for everyone who didn't catch it live. So because you're here and you're live, I wanna say thank you so much for being here. Sending you massive sparkle magic. This has been so fun. New moon in Cancer, time to nurture your inner landscape. Take care of your emotions and prioritize what feels good. 7 or above club, baby, nothing else. All right, until next week, I will catch you guys later. Thank you for your time, Britt. Thank you, Britt. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Sounds like we're all on track and investing in ourselves. Sparkle magic. Yes, yes, yes. So invest in yourself, treat yourself to something beautiful, and shift your mindset to something positive, because your reality is what you make it. All right. Bye, Britt. Much love, Shine Sister. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.